got our good friends telling better stories for 4 years. We're this many years old. It's very exciting. This is our, 50th episode
It's
of
our
this
50th
campaign?
episode.
Yeah.
We've been streaming for 4 years, starting from our pretty
Non-stop.
rough Zoom recordings
Yes.
to now in this beautiful space.
So I do I do look like back when it was mid-COVID today. I'm
Full circle.
Pretty mid-COVID.
Time's a flat circle. Time's a flat
It
circle.
was a flat circle. We are going to be, we are in the middle of a very intense spot in the campaign, so we probably won't do any games or anything like that, but we are celebrating
Fucking
a little
watch
bit here. We encourage you to celebrate along at home in whatever way possible, and if you are imbibing, please imbibe responsibly.
I thought we were gonna do goofs in this very intense moment.
Yeah, the very intense moment.
Every time we roll anything that's an even number, you have to do a funny
around.
voice.
Yeah.
And I'll pass it to my good buddy.
We also, we're gonna hop into some announcements here, and because we have a bunch of them and we have some fun things that we're gonna do before. So I am going to acknowledge tonight that we are. Oh yeah, we can cheers. Let's cheers. Cheers.
Tim doesn't get
Tim, here, Tim, take this one. Actually, yeah.
Did we not get enough glasses?
We have enough glasses. We just haven't done the
Fill up
thing
my
yet.
glass.
No,
Just
here,
rip it up.
take this one. I have the bottle.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Wait a minute.
Absolutely.
I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you here and everyone at home. If you have been with us from the beginning, you're fucking incredible. Thank you. This is just nuts. It has been a banger year for us, and I am so grateful just for everything and being able to have this be the best part of my week. Cheers, everyone. We love you.
Touch the goo.
Touch the goo. Okay, so I'm going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Solo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. Because it's our 4-year anniversary, we have 2 wonderful things. Our first wonderful thing is a wonderful person, a very dear friend of mine who I met at Gen Con but have known for a long time. You will probably know him from the Twitch space across the internet, the incredible Rob Hartley. Where did he go?
I've always been
4
here.
years. He's been
He's here. He's
I've
here.
been waiting for 4 years.
Puppeting me. I'm a puppet.
Rob, can you tell everyone who you are and what you
Move
do?
over a little bit.
Hello,
Give a
everybody.
frame.
I'm Robert Hartley, GM. If you know me, you probably know me from being the dungeon master for a comedy group called Viva the Dirt League. So you can check me out if you haven't checked out that campaign yet. It's a bunch of half-hour comedy D&D stuff over on YouTube. Or you might just know me from my own stuff, Robert Hartley, GM.
And Rob is the best. He's here on an extended layover. So, of course, we had to bring him into the studio space today.
Yeah.
Rob, we're just really happy to have you here.
Thank you very much
You're
for having me.
welcome.
Holy shit. I know, right?
Oh my god,
gonna
that's
be
a
bad.
that's a twist.
So rude.
Yeah.
So rude. Jess is off tonight doing some family stuff, and we can't wait to have her back in a couple weeks. We also have something that we've actually been saving because this is our 50th episode, and it is the 50th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons this year.
Planned that.
Pretty tight. So
so good at how
our
we do this,
wonderful
right?
friends from Wizards of the Coast, thank
cool
you
that
so
Wizards
much,
planned
Wizards, sent along some gifts for us.
Yay! We got a whole box of goodies.
We got a box of goodies.
Is this their 50th anniversary?
Yes, it is. When
And they
it
planned that just for us.
when it
They
arrived at my
knew.
house and
Like-
said fragile, I was like, oh goodness, what's in the
Gary
box?
knew. Here's this now. Okay, there's lots of-
D&D's got bad
Here we
back
go.
and bad
Pass
knee.
it
Don't
back.
throw it. It did
Throw
say
it.
fragile on the box.
Pass this over to.
All right.
D&D's got a bad back and bad knee.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
We love presents.
We love swag.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Okay, who's
What
starting?
the? Go, Sean. Go, Sean.
Just, I don't even. It's just. I don't know if you can tell, but it's
Whoa!
real. Like this. It's a big ass book.
No, I don't think it's a book.
Wait, it's a trick.
Hey! Whoa!
It's like yeah.
Cute.
Oh, yeah, it's glasses!
Happy 50th anniversary!
Happy New Year, everybody.
What's up?
Oh,
Some lovely
this is
coasters.
nice.
Posters.
Yo, these
Keep
are
it
like
classy.
These are like metally discs. Oh, that don't want to sit on.
Oh, it's a wine stopper.
Oh, hey. No.
A kazoo.
I thought it was a
This is the
butt
oh my gosh, this got a weight to it. I feel like I can like.
No.
I mean, don't, but
I mean,
Whoa, I got nervous.
we want to say Okay, open this one.
All
We want to
right.
say a huge
Wanna
thank
throw it,
you.
but I know it'll make such a mess.
What we got here? What we got here? Oh.
Exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
Hey!
Hey!
Some
Oh.
glasses.
Finally, an
Or the
egg.
coaster.
No one ever sends eggs anymore.
Oh, look at that.
Those are so
my
cool.
bad. I didn't say dude.
They got maps on the glasses
Oh,
and
hell
stuff.
yeah.
That's amazing. They got like 50th Dungeons and Dragons set on the side. This is incredible. Wizards, we love you so
I got
much.
a cool hat.
Hey!
Your kazoo is
So
broken.
sick.
It's not doing anything.
That is the official uniform at Griffin's Gripes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sick.
Wizards, thank
Real
you so
gold.
much
Real gold.
for this wonderful
Real
gift.
gold.
We're hugely grateful to you folks for sending us stuff. We also we
Can
probably
you just stop your wine?
no, it's gonna be almost empty in a second. When we were at PAX Unplugged last year, we got the chance to play test the new WotC VTT. It was so awesome. Huge thanks to the wonderful creative rep Dixon DeBow. Thanks so much, Dixon, for setting that up for us. And I'm gonna continue on with announcements.
Drinking. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, dude. Wizards knew that we needed an extra glass.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the heck?
Yeah, they did.
It's like they knew everything.
They knew everything.
Oh.
A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We're also using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign as well. We're grateful to do this campaign in partnership with the wonderful folks here at QuestKeep. All of Campaign 2 now lives over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. We're very grateful to... Did you break it?
No, they're just like that.
Oh.
They're not built for men's faces as big as us. We have absolute pumpkins on our shoulders.
We are very grateful to QuestKeep for hosting our beloved little campaign, and we're very excited to have it back on it's our home over on YouTube. Campaign 2 episodes now released on Fridays at noon, with podcast episodes from the previous week releasing every Monday at noon. You can type !YouTube, !podcast to find all of the details there. Big thank you, as always, to our TechWater team, Chantel and Moise, for keeping us on the technical rails. Thank you so much. Some very brief programming updates are all Clerics one-shot, Mind Your Prayers, dropped on the podcast today. We will also be taking the next 2 weeks off of main campaign, one for PAX East, because Adam and I will be there, and we'll talk about that more in a second, and also for the Easter long weekend up here in Canada. We also have a Patreon. Adam, can you tell the folks at home about Patreon, please?
Yeah, Patreon. It's where you can go to see extra content, like the Godkiller podcast, which is just phenomenal and has received a nomination for the Cusco Webfest.
Yes, we were an official nominee.
It's racking up those laurels,
oh
team.
my goodness.
Racking 'em up.
We got all those little leaves. But you can also go and be in the exclusive Discord.
Yeah.
You can chat with other people who are also in the exclusive Discord. That's how that Discord works. And you can also get behind the scenes after episode breakdowns that we call Chatwater.
Chatwater rocks.
Where
Chatwater does rock.
Just
It's a lot of fun.
it is the most visceral, immediate, emotional response to an episode. We film it 5 minutes after the cameras stop rolling. It's usually like as legitimate our response to what just happened as you could possibly
In that
get.
5 minutes, we literally yell at each other. Don't talk about it.
Don't
Don't have an opinion yet.
Yeah. It's a great time. Come along. You can also subscribe for free and just like hang out and be a supporter that way. But if you want to pay more, that's good. Cool.
If you want to pay more, it's
That's good. Speaking
There's a reason why Jess does this. I'm also sick. You threw it to me. I have no hands. I
I
couldn't
think you did a
catch
great
Pretty sure
job.
that's the official tagline from Patreon.
it. If you pay more, that's good.
That's cool.
That's good. Speaking of Patreon, Godkiller is so close to the end. Oh my goodness. If you don't know what Godkiller is, get your act together and go listen to our 11-part podcast series where we find the world of Terrace about 15,000 years in the future. The gods are cut off from their magic for better or for worse. We features Yanis and Christian as my Godkiller. It is a story that will grab you by the collar. One of our patrons messaged me personally today and said, "Em, I'm on the floor," after listening to Arc 3, Episode 1, which truly, while I was recording it, also had me on the floor.
Laughing,
first...
right?
Yes, very.
Very
Laugh
much.
a minute.
Laugh a minute.
You know me, super funny.
Super funny. Our first finale episode of our 2-part finale, episode 10, which is called Ender, airs on Friday. And ooh, goodness, what a cliffhanger the last episode ended on. We're also so grateful to be recipients of the 2024 Crown Grant, which allowed us to access all of the, enter all of the web festivals that are involved in the Audio Fiction World Cup. As Adam said, we're so grateful to the Cusco Web Fest for selecting us as one of the official nominees for Best Actual Play Podcast, and a huge congratulations to all of the winners who won across the space. There was also a couple of the Crown Grant recipients who won, so that was really, really great. We're so stoked, and we're very excited to hear about the rest of the festivals coming up. If you are a free tier member on our Patreon, you get access to the first arc, and everything else is available at our Knucklebone tier and above. So thank you so much to everyone for support and love on the series. I'm ready for the void. Let's do it. I'm also excited to say that Blackwater will be at PAX East. Adam and I will be there representing the crew. You'll find Adam on a panel about networking in the TTRPG space. I will be on a panel about own voice storytelling with some pretty amazing people across the TTRPG space. There's also one called Losing the Crunch, which is about narrative rules-liked TTRPGs. I'm also thrilled to say that we are hosting a panel called Behind the Mask, which examines toxic masculinity in the TTRPG and gaming space. I am moderating with Adam on the panel, featuring our dear friends Weston, who's Arcane Anthems, Omega Jones, Critical Bard, Jeremy Cobb from Three Black Halflings, and Emery Kelsberg from the Storyteller Squad. It is happening on Friday at 2:30 p.m. in the Dragonfly Theater. You're going to want to get there early, because I have heard it's going to be very well attended.
And
so
I've been
I'm very
watching
excited.
a lot of Instagram reels about how to up that toxicity and really
Yes.
man it
Everything's a competition.
Yeah.
Everything's a competition. And
Everyone's
failure's
out
not
to
an
get
option.
you. Yeah.
If you
Don't
are
hug.
if you are at PAX East and you see Adam and I out on the floor, please feel free to come over and say hi. We'd love to chat with you, and we'll more details about where the rest of our panels will be across all of our socials this week. Also, as I mentioned before, and as you probably know from the last episode, we are jumping in at a very, very intense point in the story, and we've had some very intense episodes lately. So likely some content warnings for tonight's episode will be particularly around difficult parent-child relationship dynamics. Please take care of yourself as you need to, and always know that we at the table take care of ourselves using all of the safety tools that we employ. We all know each other's lines and veils. Most of the big heavy stuff we have some conversations about before, and definitely debrief afterwards, definitely off camera before we do any other stuff on camera.
I'm realizing I've taken an incredible amount of cold medicine, and I'm feeling the sillies turn up, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to rein those bastards in.
That's too
Yeah.
I'll put a firm hand on your shoulder.
I'm like, I'm already like, we've had alcohol, and I'm a little spacey.
Let's get the dogs back in the chase. So that's it. Grab your
footprints in the sand.
No one set you're carrying me.
Yeah.
grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for 4 incredible years, 50 episodes of this campaign. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out with us at our table. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the clip.
All right. So, for those of you just joining us tonight, we are picking up as the newly named party. Best Wishes
That's
made
us.
their
That's
way
us.
into the basin of the Reina Peaks, led by the Garmwolf, who was no longer stalking them after they discovered a hidden temple and 2 ancient relics. Once they made their way down, the Garmwolf, who seemed to be a guardian of a kind of the area, revived Char, giving some of its own life essence. They proceeded to travel deeper into the basin, seemingly the only place in the mountain range with any life. It was here they met Idun, the last mountain dryad, who told them the story of her mother Riese, who rose into the sky with a heart of Rythax to form one of the 3 moons. They then traveled into the nearby lake and deep down into a tunnel at its center that went on for hours far into the earth. Finally, they came up into a subterranean chamber where they found Shai's mother bathed in red light, with her hand pressed to a large disc of the black glass of a ley line. And we pick up as she turns to you, Shai. You were not supposed to come! And you see her eyes flicker with that red glow.
I immediately step in front of everybody else.
You see steam rising off her body. Her hand still pressed tight.
I stay in step with you.
Mama, you need to take your hand off.
You need to leave.
No.
There is nothing for you here.
Take your hand off.
Why? Why have you come?
What?
Is it that hard to believe that I found out after 13 years away from you that I wouldn't come the fucking second I heard you were alive?
Please. It's too dangerous. You have to leave. I'm so close.
What's here for you?
The energy, the magic, it's helping me. I'm so close.
To what, Mama?
I'll be able to destroy the moon. I'll be able to destroy it.
You're not going to be able to do that yourself. Take your hand off the
Step
glass.
back, step back!
No.
You watch.
No.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
Oh shit!
We're just so you know, we're connected mentally.
Okay.
I don't want to slow things down.
Oh,
Oh, I don't want to go first.
you might not.
All right,
20.
25 to 20.
21.
22, 21, 20.
13. And so who's piloting Miri today?
I'm going to opt not to.
I can.
Yeah.
All right,
I will message.
20 to 15.
20.
T.
I can roll.
13.
I can roll for Miri. I know she's a +0 to Dex.
Yeah, you roll for her.
That's just a 10 for Miri.
All right.
Has Jess sent you her character sheet?
An old one.
Okay.
We'll find it in a minute. Or Miri can also just
Chill.
Miri can just chill. My
Miri's
sense.
I have a vague idea of Miri spells.
My sense also is that Miri would probably focus basically on the events of the last little while. Miri would focus more on healing and
Yeah.
party, that kind of stuff.
Guiding bolt,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of about healing.
healing.
Okay.
That thing, flame, make damage happen.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to pass me those minis?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Not
Not
want is
particularly.
a strong word.
I don't really want to fight my mom.
Come up just out of the water here. The water's down here.
And her name is Miriam Scheidar?
Marlery.
Marlery.
Imagine Marjorie, but with an L.
Hell yeah. It's in there now.
Margarine, like the not butter.
You already gave me the correct answer. Don't give me wrong answers that are similar.
Think like butter, but it's not butter and it has an L.
Buller?
And no head.
There's already no N in butter.
All right,
No, but margarine.
Esper, you are up first.
Shit.
Can I, have reached over and just put a hand on his chest?
I'm not gonna attack her. I might have some stuff I can do.
You see her eyes have fully gone red, and the steam is emanating off of her.
Does she still have a hand on the glass?
She does.
Yeah, I'm going just to be safe. And you're gonna see some of that ethereal blue leak out and kind of move towards her. I'm gonna cast Hex.
I need you to flip a coin, please.
Oh boy. I got a
I'm
D2
gonna
here
do a
for you.
D2, yeah. Forgot my dice at home. Well, most of my dice. 2.
To his tails, we'll say. All right, I need you to roll a d10 for me, please.
6.
6.
That was the number we wanted.
We're near the fucking...
All right.
Near ley lines.
As you go to cast the spell, you feel this wave of effort course through your body as it's so difficult to cast the spell, and you realize concentrating on it is taking an immense amount of effort just to cast the spell. So for the next hour, you must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw every time you cast a spell.
Okay, like right now?
Going forward.
Okay.
And like if you roll badly, then
The spell fails.
the spell fails.
But has Hex landed?
It did. It did
Okay,
go
great.
off. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give her disadvantage on... Strength? Do we think strength checks? Yeah, I'm gonna give her disadvantage on strength checks so that maybe if we grapple her. And then I have an action. Can I hold my crossbow? Just if she makes any threatening moves towards any of us, I'll pull it.
Okay. All right. Shy, you're up.
How far am I away from her?
You're probably about 25 feet.
Cool. I am going to run up to her with her hand, and I am, if I need to, I am going to essentially like kick up, and I'm going to disconnect her hand from the glass. That's all I want to do.
Okay. Make a shove attack essentially.
That is, would you say that's with proficiency? Like just an unarmed attack, essentially? Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and I essentially want to just disconnect her hand from the glass and put myself between the glass and her.
Okay. So you come around and you shove her hand off and she stumbles forward a bit.
And I'm gonna, Mama, stop.
And you see the kind of like pulse of red in her eyes and on the disc itself.
What is my like bioluminescence doing here?
It's glowing. It's maximum glowing right now.
So the disc, like the disc of glass.
The disc of glass is in the wall. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna place myself
kind of pulse red
between her and the glass, and
you see her turn, and it's almost like you don't recognize her. Her face is contorted, and you can see the steam rising off her. You can feel the heat when you're in that proximity.
it's heat. It's hot.
It's hot, like she's steaming.
Okay, because like and she's evaporating essentially the moisture in her. Why is she warm? And I think I am going to take my second attack, and I am going to. I think I'm just gonna try and like gently take her down to the ground. I want her staff out of her hand, and I want her down.
Okay, you can do one or the other. You can try
I want her
to
staff
disarm.
out of her. I want her staff out of her.
You're gonna try to
hand.
disarm her?
Yeah.
Okay. You can make another grappling check, essentially, of athletics.
An athletics.
Yeah, to try to wrestle it away from her.
It's not that I want to wrestle it away. Can I kick it out of her hand? Like, could I use acrobatics to kick it out of her hand?
Sure.
Is she making an opposed athletics?
Yeah.
It's at disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
Strength
There's
check.
that hex. There's that hex.
It's gonna be a 17.
Okay, hers was a 14, but she's going to use a legendary resistance.
Oh boy.
Mama got legendary
Staff.
resistances.
You watch as it starts to fly out of her hand, and then she pulls back, and it comes back into her hand.
Mama, put it down.
And you see as she inhales, you feel the air temperature change, and you can see the moisture on your skin start to steam as you feel the heat emanate off.
And that is my turn.
All right.
And I stay between her and the glass.
Okay.
Okay. Shy told me not to calm her emotions, but nothing about her mom. So I would like to subtly cast calm.
Head your tails, my friend.
Oh boy. There's no verbal or somatic. That's a 1.
Okay.
Okay, that's a head. All right. Roll a d10 for me, please.
Oh boy.
I think with his tone, 1 is the good one.
We don't look. There's no way we can know that.
He went, okay, and when I rolled a 2, he went,
6.
okay.
That's the number we want.
6. All right, it does not affect because this spell does not do cold damage, so it doesn't do anything.
I love that.
But you feel this kind of empowering sense. You see the disc kind of pulse as you cast the spell, even though none of you see him actually cast the spell, but you see the kind of reaction of the room.
It's a charisma saving throw. I can't imagine she's good at these.
The steam kind
sorcerer?
of turns into ice.
Oh, and what is she?
All right, that
16 is
is
the number to beat.
a 17.
Well, there it is. And Mark, having played this game before, is going to get away from the clump of people and cower underneath that lip
Back down here by the water.
Ooh, like towards you. I want to get in that little cave. I do not want to be seen by her. I want full cover from the sorcerer.
Okay.
I've done what I can do, and yeah, that's me.
All right. It is Marlory's turn. She is going to. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. You watch as her hand comes up, and you see 2 tendrils of water whip out of the pool and slam across. One is going to go for you, and that is a 24 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
All right, you feel this tendril of water whip around you and grab you. You are grappled.
Okay.
And you take.
I have shot at this point.
Yes, 8. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oofty.
And yeah, you can take your shot.
I know there's no called shots in D&D, but for the sake of narrative, Esper is aiming for her staff hand. He's just trying to follow Shy's lead. That's a flirty 20.
That hits, yeah.
My brain is so slow today. What's the crossbow do again?
Damage.
It shoots little
Piercing damage,
pointy
right.
things.
The other attack is going to go for you, Esper, on
Is
the
it
ledge.
D8 or D6?
I think a crossbow's
Hand
D6
crossbow
usually.
D6.
A hand crossbow is D6.
And that's a.
And do you
Crossbow
get
light.
sneak attack because I'm in melee with her?
I think it's a hand crossbow. Yes.
Yes.
you're in melee.
You watch as this tendril forms almost like a spear point as it drives towards you. That's a 26 to hit.
5, 10, 11, 17,
It does hit him.
4. Oh, absolutely. Anything above 15. 21
All right.
points of piercing.
And you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, dude, we love that. I have so many hit points to work with.
Yeah. Love that about you.
That wasn't a fifth of my health.
All right. It is, and then she is going to. She's going to move back towards you, Shy. Put her hand back on the wall, on the disc, as you see that red pulse. All right. It is Thistle's turn.
I'm gonna close the distance
Okay.
and sort of come up by Shy,
All right.
and I'm gonna say, I'm sorry for their rudeness. Marshallshire, Witch of the Shallow Moontide. I am Thistle, Lass of the Bristlecone. I have your son.
Okay.
Pull.
Make a persuasion check.
For attention.
Shit, dude.
I have your son.
Persuasion. It's a check, so I can't guidance it, right? Persuasion. It's a 15.
15. You see her eyes flicker ever so quickly as the red fades, and you see her face return to something more familiar very briefly. And then the red comes back, and you feel this wave of steam around you.
I'll say that was probably my action.
Yeah.
I will bonus action become a bear.
Okay. I know your son. It's a very chill meet and greet.
All right, she is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell.
Oh God.
She doesn't have to.
Yeah, she's going.
She's my mom though, Tim. She doesn't have to do that.
I'll need 15 feet. No, you're out of it. So you two.
Okay.
Full cover.
To make a Constitution saving throw for me. And you're a bear, correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I need to make a. Hexes.
And she is going to. Let's
Yes.
see.
21.
Ooh, and she's going to give disadvantage on your save.
Rude.
Wow, she just rolled on the.
That was a
leyline table.
natural 20, so still 21.
All right.
Nice. Bear style.
All right. You for the DC was 18. So that's failure. So you are going to take full damage on this. You watch as her staff, you hear this crack of thunder kind of rip out into this cave, and it's extremely loud. Whoa, where did I had it a second ago. There we go. All right, so you'll take half damage, Thistle. It's only 8 points of thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet away, still grappled.
And I take half 4.
Yes. As you are pushed down, as you splash into the water.
I'm in the water.
Yep.
No fall damage.
No, because she landed in the water. All right, it is Miri's turn.
Miri is going to. You're gonna pilot Miri. Miri needs to heal me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm used to piloting Miri. I'm on autopilot right now.
Yeah. 8th level cleric, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's prepared today, so I'm going to do spells that I know are in the cleric thing. I think a few you've taken damage as well, right?
4. All right, don't worry about me.
Okay.
He loves
I
that.
love
Big
it.
bear.
This Big Bear. Thistle has taken 0 damage in like the last 4 encounters.
Okay.
I'm good.
Miri's. And you've taken no damage.
Ah, no, I'm hiding
You've
like a
taken
cool guy.
a lot of damage.
What are you doing?
I was going
On
to
my
do. She's just going to healing word at 3rd level.
Thank you.
Flip a coin, please.
Oh right.
There you go, brother. Heads.
Heads.
one.
All right, D10 for me,
10,
please.
10. Looking for that 6 because we're dealing cold damage. Ooh, that's a 10.
It's a 10.
10. Roll again.
Ooh, exploding 10s.
Another 10.
An 8.
An 8.
It moves it up on the ley line.
All right, you can add 2 more creatures to that spell. That are affected by that
I'm
spell.
going to hit the 3 people who've taken damage.
All right, so you see this red light kind of, it emanates out, and the whole, there's this kind of bright flash for a second as this spell is empowered as you watch as Miri casts Healing Word, and it covers quite a bit more distance.
Oh, we all get 8.
Okay.
Sorry, gang.
No, that's fine.
I rolled stinky d4.
That's totally fine.
All right, it is back to the top of the order. Esper, you're up.
All right, I think the kitty gloves might be off.
Oh boy.
Go back to...
Show everyone your ghost fingers. You.
Well, that's...
Don't kill
How-
Shy's mom.
Wasn't how I was made.
Not killing my
how
mom.
I am now. I'm going to take out the assassin staff and run up
Oh boy.
Please don't kill my mom.
behind her. And I'm again.
He's not gonna come out.
I know.
Please don't.
No cord shots, but purely narrative.
Yeah.
At this point, if it takes severing her hand to sever the staff from her,
Okay.
so he's just going after the hand now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't kill Shy's mom.
I'm not trying to kill her. I'm just trying
I'm
to chop
just
her
trying to
hand
chop
off.
off her hand.
So chop off my mom's hand.
No one make fun of me. That's a 19 to hit.
It's gonna make next Christmas when the
That hits.
in-laws real.
She needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is that's a 14.
That is a failure.
She's going to use another legendary resistance.
We love to burn those. I'm gonna roll the D8 first. Woohoo! Ooh, the D4s are stinky.
D6s are hot.
20.
Your ability to make people
Shy
better,
on bad.
Your ability to chop off hands, very good.
Really good.
32 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
She'll never
There's a
play the piano again.
huge gash across her hand and her wrist. She's still holding on, but she's bleeding profusely.
Does the blood get sucked into the glass?
You watch as it runs down. It does seem to run down her arm across her body towards the glass. It's not in there yet. but-
Yeah.
And a bonus action, I'm going to roll to get a tail from my spirits, but I have to look up the table for that.
Woof, woof, woof.
All right. Shy.
I have to look up the wording on a spell because I want to see if I can do this.
You are grappled.
I know, but it's water.
Order.
Oh yeah.
Order.
And I
Order.
from me in a direction I choose. Okay, 60-foot line, 10 feet wide of water, of air. I'm grappled by the water.
Absolutely.
I am going to try and turn my body, put my hands out, and I'm going to try and rocket myself backward up with gust of wind.
Yes. Okay. Flip a D2 for me, please.
Supercharge and just rocket yourself out of this cavern.
That's a heads.
Heads. Okay. Roll a D10.
That's a very cool use of gust of wind.
We're not fucking around, okay, guys? That's a 5.
A 5. All right, so you double the range of your spell. So we'll say that you are able to push yourself twice as far. I'm going to give you advantage on trying to break this grapple.
Into the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can angle it, I want to
Yeah.
get myself back up on the
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
Okay. An advantage on breaking the grapple.
That's very, very cool.
That's a cool DM move, Tim.
Yeah. All right, lift it, please.
That is strength check, essentially.
Athletics. yeah.
Athletics. Okay. That is going to be an 18.
Yes,
that's good,
you managed to break the grapple as
Okay.
you push out of the water like a jet as you fly up back onto the platform.
Okay.
I'm also behind her at this point.
Yeah.
Just to, yeah.
Okay. And then as my... That's a bonus action. I am going to take an offhand attack as my bonus action. I can do that. No, because I have an attack.
You have to make an attack.
No, she casts a spell. Monks can do that now. If you cast a spell, bonus action attack, right? They all got
It
that.
has to be an attack spell, I'm pretty sure. I think you have to roll an attack.
Okay.
That's part of the...
Okay, fair enough.
No burning hands.
Burning Hands I can cast as a...
It doesn't matter. I'm lost in the weeds.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember doing it.
Actually, yeah. I am... Oh, God, do I want to use more magic here? I don't even know. Fuck. Yeah, I am literally just going to move myself back. I want to get myself completely in her field of vision. And kind of hearing what Thistle said, and I would have seen the flash in her, right? I would put my hands. She has bioluminescence on her skin as well, doesn't she? Okay, I'm gonna put my hands on 2 patches of bioluminescence on her, and I am going to look her square in the face, and I'm going to just push down every ounce of rage I have because it's not helpful right now. And I'm just going to look at her and say, Mama, I'm here because you need to teach him. He misses you. He wants you to come home.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Can I have it at advantage because I'm her fucking kid?
Normally I would,
Yes.
but this is technically your bonus action,
Right.
whereas this was Thistle's whole action.
I understand.
He's already
I
being
understand.
a cool DM.
Also, to clarify the rule, if you use key in
Oh,
a
right.
turn, you can then make an attack as a bonus action.
Okay. Is that a 20 or a 10? Sorry, this is a dice from Jen. No, that's a 10. Persuasion? It's just 11.
Okay, so as you touch her, you feel the heat kind of rise off, and her eyes still glowing red. She does not seem to register what you're saying.
I don't let go of her.
All right, it is Mark's turn.
So Mark, hiding under his lip of the rock, sees Shy fall down, land like a cat, consumed in this water tentacle, and then just immediately pogo herself back with
Yeah.
a gust of wind. You go, oh shit. And he is going to scamper across, taking care not to step into the water, because and I want to get in those pillars, so I want to have basically half cover, but be able to keep my eyes on my friends.
Yeah, we'll see
And
kind of back.
looking at Shy, I can tell there's so much stuff going on within her. I'm sure she's adrenaline to the gills, literally. And I just want to take a second, and I just want to focus it, and I would like to subtly cast haste on you.
Heads or tails?
Oh, fuck a doodle do. Let's see what this do. Tails. You want a
Okay,
D10 too?
10.
8. Whatever.
All
I'm
right.
not afraid.
You feel as you
I shoot my pants and die.
you shoot your pants and die. You feel as you go to cast this, it drains an alarming amount of your magic as you lose 1 spell slot of your highest available level.
Okay. Does that also count for the one that I cast? Or
The
So-
one that you cast plus
losing
the
a
highest-
third and a fourth.
Yeah, but you
Fantastic.
still are able to cast a spell.
We love that. So yeah, that's +2 to AC and Dex.
Well, +2 to AC, we love that.
That's what I was thinking. And you get an extra action, and your speed is doubled.
Okay.
And Mark is going to convert some sorcery points into spell slots with his bonus action.
All right, you watch as she stands before you. You see her eyes glow that intense red, and with her hand still on the disc, you watch as she kind of pulls in and releases out this massive wave of steam that is overwhelming, and you get this faint smell of phosphorus, and it's horrid and acrid, like burning ash kind of hits your lungs, even though there is no ash, it is only steam. But it affects everyone within a 60-foot radius, so I believe that's everyone.
Whoa.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come
for
on,
me,
come
please.
on, come on, big deal. Let's go, big deal.
Yeah, let's do this one.
I rolled the same for me and Miri,
Tits.
and neither were excellent. Oh wait, does Miri add anything to her con?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Strength and wisdom.
What was it?
For Constitution, that is going to be a 12.
Failure.
Dirty 20.
Success.
10.
Failure.
Also 12 for both.
Failure. All right, so for those of you who failed, your speed is halved. You cannot use reactions. And you can't make more than 1 attack on your turn. And in addition, the creature can use either use an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both. It's essentially the slowed condition.
Am I just normal then because I'm under the haste condition?
No, because
I'm
haste
kidding.
gives you a close.
It gives you an extra action that can be used to take an attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use item action.
So I can only take 1 attack action on my turn.
Plus the haste one, though.
Plus the haste.
Okay, so 2. Good.
Yeah, you just lose your bonus action, essentially.
Okay. I lose my bonus action.
And reaction.
And reaction is rough.
And your speed is half, but that.
Is normal.
It's now normal.
It's no,
Good time to haste it. Feeling good about
all right, and then it is Thistle's turn.
Thistle's going to be obviously just frustrated about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to wrap my arms around Marjorie. Marjorie, that one. I'm going to wrap my arms around Marjorie, kind of pushing Shy to the side.
Okay.
And pull her off of this ledge.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Essentially, like, grab.
Yeah, make
and fall down.
make an athletics check for me.
She has
Grapple check,
disadvantage.
basically. Yep.
Good hacks.
I don't think we've ever had Hex actually do anything.
Athletics is a
No.
strength-based
It's all
one, right?
saves.
Yes.
So it's just my strength modifier.
I'd say probably as a bear, you probably have proficiency in athletics.
You're a
No,
big burly
a bear
bear.
hug?
Yeah,
And
but
bear hug.
is it just straight your strength modifier, or do you add proficiency?
Add proficiency for you.
I think because this is, I think, the first time Hex is actually having an effect
Yeah.
on things.
Proficiency
I think
plus-
what it is
our
it's
proficiency
like,
is +3.
+3.
like as she goes to do athletic things, it's just like lactic acid build up. Like she's just getting like,
Okay.
she's
so
just getting
that's
like
gonna
sore
be-
muscles at the worst possible
Yeah.
time.
That's going to be a 24.
All right. She rolled very poorly. She only rolled a 5, so she's going to use her final legendary resistance.
Can she use that on checks? Not because it's
Oh yeah,
this
you know
is
what? I
just
think it's
saves.
just saves. Yeah, you're right. It's just saving throws. So yeah, you grab her and pull her backwards.
I'd take her off the ledge.
Yeah, yeah,
Going
yeah,
down
yeah.
in the water. I want to submerge her to cool her down.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah, you watch as you hit. You hear that hiss of steam rise up as the whole cavern fills with this kind of steam, and it is somewhat obscuring your view. It's a small enough chamber you're able to see, but it is difficult to see the kind of edges of the room as she disappears into the water.
How deep is that water, by the way?
Super deep.
That's
And
where
then-
you came from.
Oh, that's the forever
the
time.
Cool. So
And-
you're just at the top of the surface of the water.
Bonus
but You're
action.
fully submerged.
Bonus action. I want to activate my Eldritch Maul.
Okay.
That's perfect.
You see, as you're holding her in the water, you see those red eyes flicker out as she looks kind of confused for a second, and they are flickering. It's like she's in 2 states.
I'm just fucking holding her.
Yeah. All right. It is Miri's turn.
Miri is gonna
You see the disc is pulsing.
hit that flame ash, like that ash in the air. She's gonna kind of tap into it. And I don't remember what the spell's called. It's the one where she can, as a reaction, half the damage and deal it back to the person who deals.
Oh, yes.
So like protective, and she's gonna put that on Thistle because Thistle's now. Okay. So this kind of like red orb of flame is just gonna be sitting above the surface of the water.
I am a sim.
But I believe that is a spell.
It is a spell.
Yes, so flip that.
Y'all want to stop doing the spells?
That's a dose.
All right,
Okay.
roll a d10 for me, please.
Random tables.
Then 8? Oh, y'all with the 8s. She loses one spell of her highest available
That's the
slot.
fourth.
Okay,
spell.
it's a 4th level spell. I won't cast any 4th level spells because I genuinely don't know how many she has.
All right, it is back to the top of the order. It is you, Esper.
Great.
And you see, like, you would know Shy going right after you. I am essentially turning and I'm going to jump in the water. It looks like Shy's getting ready to run off the edge and jump in.
Yeah. She's grappled right now?
She's grappled, yeah.
I'm not athletic. I think
Shy isn't. Marlery is in the water.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm saying, like, can I wrestle this staff off her? And the answer is probably not. But she has disadvantage. Sorry, gang. I think what I am going to do is just continue to try to weaken that hand. And how far is the drop into the water?
It's probably about a 10-foot drop.
Could I do like a dive spear forward and just again try to be aiming for that hand?
Sure.
Don't cut off my mom's hand.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
We can heal it later.
Can't reattach
I'm not
it.
trying to chop it off. I'm just trying to
Straight
mangle it up
Anakin
real bad.
Skywalker.
I'm just trying to mangle it up bad. Still going.
I don't know about this hand chomping my guy. I just don't know about that one.
10, 20, 24.
All right.
Once
As
it
you
is
drive the
damage.
spear into her arm, you see blood kind of spill out into the water, and you can feel the heat around her, but it is less.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna be like, drop the fucking staff!
All right.
Through my Caraxian breathing mask, which we've established, we can talk through underwater.
You jumped in the water?
Yeah, fully dove.
Shy, you're up.
Okay. I am essentially like perfect swan dive, just no splash, just into the water. And I am going to come up to my mom and I've tried to do this before and nothing happened. Does she look like her right now?
It's flickering in and out. You're seeing flashes of it amongst the red, kind of snarled face.
I'm gonna try and time it so that I'm gonna like swim down, use my movement, jump in the water, swim down. I'm gonna grab onto her. With Thistles, I have no problem staying buoyant or whatever, wherever they are in the water. And last time, I tried to make my bioluminescence light up. I tried to make it light up at the Hadal Shelf, and I tried to tap into some form of magic that she always hoped was in me that I never found. And she's here, and it's fucking glowing, and I am just gonna try and like, I want to extend that time. I want to use whatever I've got. I don't care if it gives me a level of exhaustion or whatever. I just want to try and push the red away for a bit. It's like, I just want it to stop.
Okay. I'm going to have you make an Arcana check.
Okay. Throw up.
You're historically great at these, right?
Historically so good at them.
Very, very book smart.
I'm not stupid. I'm not
Super
super
books,
smart.
though.
No, it's just a 10.
All right.
And I'm just like, I think I'm just like yelling in her face, Mama, stop!
As you try and reach out, you feel you're coming up against an arcane force that is so much greater and so overwhelming. You feel like you're being washed out to sea as you struggle against this tide of magic.
Okay. And I can't use, that what I'm assuming is my action. I can't use a bonus action right now. Am I I'm not charmed. This isn't a charm effect, is it? No, okay. Okay, then I am... That is my...
You have a whole other turn. You have
I have a whole other action? That's right. Okay, then I'm going to essentially whip my stick, my Eskrima stick off my back, and because I am a Triton, I don't have disadvantage on melee weapon attacks underwater. And I'm going to bring my hand, I'm going to like hit the stick out of her hand. Like I want her staff out of her hand.
You can try.
This one,
That hand's pretty mangled at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely hurting.
Jen, I love you, but this one's grounded. Okay, we need the shy dice for this one.
Jen.
If you want to make a called shot to try to knock it out, you can make it at disadvantage.
So
Jen,
this is-
can the next dice you make us be weighted, please? Thank you.
Help us cheat.
She's got some really pretty dice right now. Go check out our dear friend Yanir.
Oh, amazing
We
dice.
love her so much. I can't wait to see her at PAX East. Let's do this one. I'm gonna make it a disadvantage. I want that stick out of her hand. I think Shy is so overwhelmed, and it's so much that, like, she's so ready. She was ready to have a conversation. She was like, I deserve a fucking conversation. And now it's just like, she's like, just don't kill my friends. Like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt my friends. You've hurt me enough. I rolled a 2 and a 1, if that's any consolation. So Shy's, I am just like, you would hear Shy, like, 'cause I'm yelling. I'm just screaming at my mom to stop underwater. And it's like, it's visceral. It's a visceral scream underwater.
All right. She is going to use 2 of her legendary actions to cast a spell. She's going to cast Misty Step as you watch as he disappears in the water and returns once more. So you guys are down here.
Do you need to roll on the table?
She's able to control it.
Ah, okay, copy.
Shit, she's
So I can
got
see.
feet.
She's mainlining the ley line. So
She's all up in it.
So yeah, she's able to. She comes out. All right, Mark, it is your turn.
Mark doesn't want to hurt this woman. Mark is gonna try to do something he's never tried to do. He has his cool roommate, Harkoon the Living Memory,
Harkoon the Living Memory.
has expressed to him that he kind of knows everything he already knows, you know, and he just hasn't had access to it. Mark, I would like to try to, like, tap into Marlery and try to get her to remember something.
Whoa.
I don't know if this will work. There's no mechanical
That's 40
precedence
checks.
for this, but, like,
I want you to make an Arcana check for me, please.
okie doke. Using charisma, of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you.
Because Mark is a special boy.
Wow, that's your spellcasting ability.
Sorcery point. Thank you very much for that little updated thing. We were not going to take that.
Oh no.
That's a natty 1 on the return. 6-2-1.
So you
Oopsies.
feel as you reach out to try to get inside of Marlery's mind, you feel this intense heat snap back at you. And it is like touching a hot stove. And you are frightened a bit at how much heat came through her mind and how hot it is.
Well, that's me.
Your mum's hot. I'm sorry. I don't know what to
I mean, are we surprised? Have we seen Shy? Hello.
All right, it is Marlery's turn, and she's going to
I clutch my pole a little closer in case she's
watches
mad.
her hand comes up. You can see this, and Miri would see this almost instinctually. Comes back to the disc as her staff comes down, and you watch as the water in the basin starts to
Seen that
spin
before.
and spin, and she casts Maelstrom.
Oh.
And so you watch as it starts to spin almost like a whirlpool, as that body of water becomes difficult terrain, and at the start of your turn, you'll need to make a save.
Copy.
All right, it is Thistle's turn.
Oh, you want me to make a save?
Yes, strength
make you a
saves,
save.
please.
I'll make you a save. That is 14.
14, that is a failure. As you feel it whip you around, you take
Is it turning into like a whirlpool situation?
23
Great
points of
watch.
bludgeoning damage.
14?
23.
23.
14?
Sorry, 14.
3.
So it looks like you said 2.
And you get pulled 10 feet under the water.
Oh, sick. All right. I have a swim speed of 30, so I'll swim back up to the top.
Right? Yep.
I will use my action, drop my form.
Okay.
Bonus action, Misty Step right up next to her.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look at her, and I'm going to say, we don't have to handle this with force. We can talk. Or you go back in the pool.
Okay. Would you like to make a persuasion check or an intimidation check?
Let me look at my... they are the same. I will make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm going to give you advantage on this because several of you have tried to reach out to her.
To be fair, Thistle was also very polite and called her by her full title.
14.
I tried to reach out to her, just
14.
didn't more.
You chopping off her
Stabby.
head.
You're trying to chop off
with
with
a
a
sharp
sharp. It's not reaching out.
Anything.
You see as the red glow stops for longer this time, and she looks pained. Please, I don't want to hurt you. Please, and then comes back with the red. All right, it is Miri's turn.
In that moment where the red goes down, that heat, you've been describing a lot of heat, Miri's going to reach out with her heat, and she's going to try and burn away the heat that Marla is.
Yeah,
I'm going to cast Dispel, Miri's going to cast Dispel Magic.
heads or tails.
Oh boy. We got this. We got this. Big money.
Oh, should I have done that for my Misty
Don't.
Step?
Okay, roll on.
Oh yeah,
Ten.
you will.
Oh yes, for your Misty Step. Yes.
Bonus action, so.
It is a 10.
10.
I feel like that's,
You roll
That's
again.
gonna be
that's
so
the
bad.
bad one, yeah.
All right.
That was a tails.
You watch as you can roll a d10 as well. You watch as Miri attempts to kind of push away that heat, and it overwhelms her. You would notice this, and you've never seen Miri look flush or sweat, and you see her face drenched in sweat as she stumbles, and she loses all of her remaining spell slots.
Fuck. Sorry, gang.
And I need her to make a charisma saving throw.
All of her remaining. Oh,
2?
Plus 2? Plus 2?
Plus 2 feels right. 16? Oh. It would be strength and wisdom. What is the cleric?
cleric's is wisdom and charisma.
Okay, then.
And it's plus 5.
Is it? Yes.
Yeah.
19 total.
Okay. And you watch as she kind of stumbles for a second, and she would see the world start to kind of close in that tunnel vision, and then she shakes it off and manages to stand.
And the dispel doesn't.
The spell does not take.
Oh, that was a 10.
10. Same thing happens to you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Oh.
Slowed. But on the next turn.
Oh, it was the same effect.
Same effect.
That's not great. And by not great, I mean bad. That's a 3.
oh
All right.
no.
You watch as Thistle is standing there as you feel the magic drain from you as you're talking to her and trying to reach out, and she's watching you fall, saying, I don't want to hurt you, as you fall unconscious at her feet.
You also got a 10?
And all of his spell slots drained.
And all my spell slots gone?
Shit. That's healing.
All right.
You have healing.
We all have our little berries. He gave us the berries.
I did.
Start of the day.
We
I
have
did.
good berries.
We
Esper.
do.
No. Oh,
You're in the hole.
You would have seen that flash. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
I'm so good at these. 9 succeeds, right? I'm just.
As you are battered and pushed around.
5,
You take.
Is this a con save for the maelstrom?
It's a strength saving throw for the maelstrom. 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you get battered into the rocks and pulled under the water.
Hex is gone. Fuck. Is that my whole turn?
No.
Yes,
You're 10 feet under.
I'm going to use my action to activate my tail, which is Tail of the Traveler, and I'm going to teleport
Oh, nice.
up to the ledge. I can give 4 people that, but it's a reaction. Yeah. I could have brought everyone with me. Oh! Everyone. I could have given it to everyone. Yeah. So I teleport up, and that's my whole turn.
Okay.
I don't have an action. Oh, I do have an action. That was my action. I don't have a bonus action.
All right, Shy.
So I have to roll up against the maelstrom?
Yes. I will give you advantage because you have swim speed.
Swim speed.
You got this, you got this, you got this.
It's a natural 20.
There it is!
Let's go.
You are used to swimming in choppy water.
That's my favorite. How far below the surface am I?
You're right at the surface.
I'm going to take 45 feet of movement. Will that get me up if I scamper out of the water and get up on the ledge? Her hand is on the glass?
Your movement is. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Her hand is on the glass?
That's a
I
real.
put my hand on
that's
the
a real
glass.
cancel.
Okay.
And I look at her straight in the eyes, and I put my hand right on the glass.
She's going to make a save.
Uh-oh.
She rolled a natural 20. As you watch as you do that, her eyes go fully back to normal. No, please. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Shit.
It's a 7. 7. Sorry, I said it very quietly.
You take, I rolled poorly, you only take 9 points of fire damage. As in that moment of lucidity, she drops the spell as you feel the water, you see the water slow, and she grabs you and the staff falls to the ground. She pulls you away.
Is that haste effect still active? I mean, the slow effect still active on us?
No, it drops as well.
I let her pull me away.
I don't regain consciousness, I guess. That's a ley line.
You're just, yeah. All right, and she's standing there holding you.
Do I have anything? That was my movement, and I haven't.
It was your action to
My
touch.
action to touch the glass. And
You don't have a bonus action.
I don't have a bonus action. But she's
Oh,
in
no,
the spell
that, yeah,
dropped.
right.
And a hasted action.
I technically have a hasted action
You
too.
just, in that hug, just right bottom of the chin.
I am just gonna be like, she's still lucid?
Yes.
Mama, you need to stop. Now. If you don't stop, I'm gonna put my hand back on that glass again.
See tears just pouring down her face.
And that is a threat.
You see that the tears are turning to steam as she looks at you. Speechless. Mark, you're up.
Yeah, Mark poking his head behind the column. Probably, unless they're looking very carefully, no one's gonna see the staff just slowly get tugged away as I'm just.
Casting telekinesis.
Well, do I cast it or is it? It's look, you know, he's technically it's a mage hand.
Yeah, so heads or tails for me, buddy.
Ooh, that's a me thing.
It's a mage hand.
It's only in the literal
Wait,
sense.
couldn't you use your feet telekinetic shove to just shove it closer to you by 5 feet?
Still a hand. It's still a mage hand that's doing
No,
it.
he has
no,
the feet telekinetic shove, which is not a spell.
No, but it's a mage hand that does it.
Is it?
We can get into the weeds, but my very cool DM is telling me to flip a coin, and so I will. I thought I could get away with that one, but it's a 2.
Oh no,
Come
we
on,
rolled
10, baby. 3.
We've rolled more 2s than any other number.
Get my
Shits and
pants
fans.
fall
Does
over?
shit his fans?
You fall unconscious.
No!
Perfect.
Why is there 2 fall unconscious?
You just fall. It's like you're asleep.
Great.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, you as it slides over to you, and you just kind of and you fall down on the ground, but you take no damage.
Good for me.
Just sleepy times.
All right. It is Marley's turn as she looks down at you, and you can feel her body, her arm wanting to move to the ley line, but she is going to try to fight it in this moment of lucidity. Okay. I don't want to hurt you. I don't know what's going on. Please, I can't be around anyone. I just hurt people.
No. You can't stay down here alone anymore.
I can't be up there.
I know. We'll find somewhere safe for you, but you can't be down here anymore, Mama. You can't.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
I'm gonna throw up.
Roll the same one twice.
No, we're gonna use my shy dice for this one. Robin, go to familiar dice, everyone.
Don't fuck us, Robin.
What's
You did have
persuasion?
advantage on this too.
Yes. It's just a 12.
Okay.
I'm not a very persuasive story.
She looks at you. Please, just leave me.
No.
All right. That's all she's going to do this turn. But you can see that red starting to creep in at the edges. Thistle, you are
Asleep.
unconscious, asleep.
Having a nap.
At least he's not making death saves.
He's awake.
Miri's awake.
No
Thanks to-
spells.
Thanks to Sean Debner. Harness Divine Power as a bonus action. She's just going to touch her holy symbol and regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Nice.
And I think that's a real nice revivify that we might want to hold on to. I can't do Sacred Flame because she might
You can
fucking
sacred
explode
flame me
again.
and wake me the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Sacred Flame.
I can't cast spells.
You can do
You
it.
could
We've
just also
established-
go over and just wake him up.
Throw a rock at me. I don't give a shit.
Go over and wake
Yeah,
up Thistle.
Go kick Thistle.
Yeah.
I've been dying to kick Thistle.
Does it go Miri, Thistle, Mark, or does it go Miri, Mark? Who you just
Mark
went.
goes right at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right at the end.
Kick Thistle. Kithel.
No, I think you're next. I'm gonna.
Not. It's absolutely Thistle.
Didn't Thistle just have his turn?
Oh yeah.
No,
Yes,
he
he did.
literally
Okay,
said
yeah,
you're
he did.
asleep.
Kick
No,
Mark,
I'm
yeah.
right in here.
Kick Mark.
Man, who's on Benadryl now?
Still you.
Still you. It's still you, Doug.
What? Where am I? Yeah, she's gonna go over
wake
and
up
shake
Mark,
Mark awake.
Shake Mark with her foot aggressively?
Yes.
Yeah. A
In the
firm
nuts.
shake in the ribs.
Nuts.
Oh.
Miri has more tact than that, I think.
All right. It is back to the top of the order. Esper, you are up.
Fuck.
Ooh, did haste drop when you went unconscious?
Oh no.
So I have a level of exhaustion now.
Nope.
No.
I'm
Stunned
stunned.
for an act.
No, not stunned. Not stunned. Very importantly, I learnt this after Torrin died. You just can't take actions or bonus actions or you just lose a turn.
Okay.
Specifically, not the wording stunned. Stunned has other things attached to it, and that's why Torrin died.
Can't move or take actions until
Yeah.
its next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
you were able to
stunned.
speak, but your whole body is
Yeah.
locked up.
So I didn't do any. I haven't.
Your
had my
turn hasn't come
okay.
yet.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
that happened. What are you gonna do?
You don't know me, but your daughter does. She trusts me, and maybe that trust can extend. We're dealing with it. We know what's going on. But this is not the way. You do this. You put your daughter, you put your son, you put the whole fucking world at risk. This path leads only to destruction.
Make a persuasion check.
It's a 27.
Ah, so as you
27!
see, as she's looking at you, you could see that kind of red glow start to creep in, and as you get through to her, she manages to push it away.
You're stronger.
All right. All right. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here.
Let's go. I'm seeing Shy. You can be angry at me later. I'm going to pick up Shy, kick Thistle, and jump into the water. Then she'll be like to Marjorie, just be like, let's go!
Yeah, Thistle, you kind of wake up.
I'm the only one left up there now.
Actually, no.
She hasn't gone yet.
I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay with Mallory. I'm going to throw Shy into the water.
Rude. So rude.
So that the process can begin, essentially.
Okay. Shy.
So I can't move.
You can't move. You are just thinking.
But you can breathe in water, and Esper knows
I
that.
I think there's a like. Shy has never felt powerless underwater before. And that's a really strange feeling, I think, as she's sinking and like can't move and knowing that this is the right thing to do, but feels so like small and powerless under the water. She's the only one in the water, and it feels still like a separation of like she's supposed to be up there with her mom, like she's supposed to be the one bringing her back, and it just is like here I am, just fucking can't move. It feels very small. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Mark.
Thistle's been kicked.
Thistle's been kicked.
In the nuts, specifically.
The acorns.
All right, yeah.
Mark has more confidence that he won't pass out again than his ability to scale wet rocks.
Yo, fuck,
So
that's good.
he's gonna try to pull that fucking staff again. That's a deuce.
I was gonna say it moved towards you.
Yeah, no, it's right. Is it next to it?
Oh, it
like,
did?
it did.
Okay,
and
great.
you
Then he's
fell
gonna
asleep
pick
before
it up.
you- Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't need to.
Then he does not do that. He picks it up with his human hands. Order over that. The guy.
Are they?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
No.
Right.
Not with your big human hands.
The time with my
tentacles.
I think he has very average human hands. And he's gonna get in the water.
Real
with-
big knuckles, though.
No. He has soft.
Oh, true, true.
Unworked.
His hands.
Yeah,
Completely
truly.
The sweet,
unworked.
sweet
Dainty,
hand
dainty.
of the
Using it to
unoppressed.
write with.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
They're so soft.
Soft.
He has the dainty hands of the
A little
unoppressed.
bit moist.
Which was funny because you said it louder than I did.
Oh, did you say that? Fully did not hear you.
Well, he's
I
gonna
listen, Benadryl.
moisturize his hands and hop in the water
All right.
with the stick.
Right.
He's
You
got
see Marlory jumps in after you, eyes kind of locked on you as she swims down and kind of puts her arms underneath you to support you in the water.
I think you don't see it because we're underwater, but Shy's crying. It's great. There's just like a couple tears that just form. Yeah. And she doesn't know why because she's still so mad and doesn't want to feel impacted, but is. And I think, yeah. Are we out of initiative at this
You
point?
can drop out of initiative.
I think the second I regain my composure, like both of us are just like lit up like Christmas trees.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think I kind of just like guide her and I just say, "Come on, Mama, we're going this way. We'll go back. We're going back out."
Okay. She reaches out for your hand.
There is a noticeable hesitation,
Yeah.
but I take it, and we swim.
Begin to swim back.
Yeah. I haven't jumped in the water yet.
Okay.
Mary has. I know you well enough
Yes.
to know that this is a temptation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here. If she
Right.
breaks bad.
Pull me off.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God!
All right. As you put your
know me
hand,
so
as you put your hand on the ley line, you feel this heat. This is the biggest
No.
ley line you've seen.
Just to note, what Thistle is, just if it matters, the intent behind it is Thistle has heard about how there are people who can use these outside of being directly near them. But he never knows what to feel for. So it's kind of like when you taste something for the first time and someone's like, "Oh, this is what you're tasting," and then you can taste it in foods. He wants to know what it feels like so that when he's above ground, he can feel for that
Cool.
magical sort of like flavor.
Very cool.
So he's not trying to like, I know like there's going to be things attached to what happens, but he's not trying to like bind to it. He's
Yeah,
trying to be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is this essence? And like, I want to be familiar enough with it that I can identify it later.
Right.
I feel like Thistle has also been like touching on the edges of leyline shit
Yeah,
for so
yeah, yeah,
long
yeah.
now. It's like the final.
I'm gonna have you
like-
make a wisdom saving.
We need somebody in this party who can.
the bardic.
Okay,
We need somebody in this
and that's a
party
D6,
who can
right?
harness these ley lines.
If it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be Thistle.
Yes.
Wisdom
Like-
save, you said.
Resident
For
goo
you, it's a wisdom save.
The other resident goo toucher.
Oh, that is not not great. But I do have a lot of things to add to it. So a 17.
17, okay. As you feel this heat emanate through your hand, you feel this overwhelming power.
Okay. Can I grab onto him like electricity and use like essentially like a siphon to take on some of this to give him the help action on this save?
You can't give him the help action on the save.
Okay.
But you can be there to support him.
Okay.
As you feel this immense amount of raw arcane power, unlike anything you've ever felt before, and you've reached out to hearts of forests and deep reservoirs of power before you have touched, but this is so much bigger. It feels like you're drowning as you are inundated with arcane energy. And it feels like the sensation of burning, but it's not exactly heat. It's something else. It is a raw essence that is not able to easily move through your body. And it is taking quite a bit of effort to keep your hand there. As you look through for a second, you get a glimpse of something much bigger. You start to feel the extent of this. You don't see the lines around you, but you feel the web, these veins that have encompassed Terrace. You start to get a sense of scope that you haven't had before, and just how big this network is.
There's two things I want to ask. I have the thing that gives me my Eldritch Maul ability is the Dragon Claw Tattoo Needle. Do I feel the tattoos respond in any way to this?
Yeah, you feel it. It's like it's overcharged.
Okay.
And you feel that kind of lingering. It's uncomfortable as you feel that tattoo. Every line on your body becomes very aware in your consciousness of exactly where it lives on your body.
Now, can I try something cheeky?
You take 15 points of fire damage.
That's no worries.
That's something cheeky.
15. Okay. Can I, as this feeling of this vastness comes into me, and as I feel these lines of this tattoo, can I start to try and arrange the lines of the tattoo into the web of the ley lines that I'm feeling?
You can. I'll have you make an Arcana check
Okay.
as you try to conceptualize what the feeling
You have
is. You're
proficiency in
trying
Arcana.
to put a visual to a sensation.
I'm not trying to grasp it in my mind. I'm trying to get the tattoo to just mimic it.
That's
So, like, I'm
that's
trying
just
to-
it.
okay.
Though, like you're trying to
like a
manipulate this
conduit.
tattoo. Yeah, you're trying to manipulate this tattoo to try and.
Bardic, and I have expertise. I'm going to take out the dragon tooth dagger, and I'm going to like touch it to his skin do the help action.
So what do I?
Advantage N plus D6.
And this was a Arcana.
Ooh, that's good, that's good, that's good.
21.
Heyo.
All right. As you try to channel that sensation into the tattoo, you feel it start to move around your body, and it is painful as it's happening. You take 8 points of force damage. As it moves into a shape, you look down momentarily, and you can see that the shape has come in two forms. There is almost like smoke plumes around that sort of form like a circle, almost a complete circle around what you can see as this artery, essentially, that leads into a branching web of veins that goes down. And you can see connected to it another heart-like mass. tangle of veins appear on your body.
And then the second thing I wanted to ask was the hearts in my chest that contain the memories of the forest. The one is from a forest that's not on this plane, so it wouldn't be as connected to these ley lines. But the second one is from a forest on this plane. Do they have any sort of like memory or connection to this power? Like the magic, because like the question I guess I'm asking is like, is the magic that the forests have in any way, was it like siphoned off of these ley lines over time? Like, is that the origin of that magic?
You feel that heart is beating very, very, very fast. And the only other time that you've felt it beat like that is when you have been terrified.
Okay.
And that's not a sensation you've had in a long time. There is a visceral fear that this is evoking in your body that you don't necessarily feel.
As if it's like a predator.
Yeah. It's something much deeper. That heart is afraid.
Like fully instinctual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna take my hand off.
Okay. That pulse, you see, kind of illuminates the room.
Any visions?
No visions. But
No point me touching it then.
no, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna tell you anything.
No.
It's other than I think it's larger than we even knew.
Great.
All right, so we join the others.
Yeah. Let's go.
And I will like follow him to make sure he doesn't like hang out.
No, like that's not Esper's thing.
Okay.
Esper will touch the goo if everyone touches the goo. If you're not getting a vision, there's nothing Esper can learn by touching the wall.
And then I would dive in the water.
All right, as you dive in.
I don't dive in the no.
Spirit.
Tim, our plan has come to fruition.
As you dive into the water and begin to swim through that long journey back up the tunnel, back into the basin, the lake basin, that's where we're going to take our break.
Ah,
wowie.
shit. Holy bananas. Thanks for hanging out with us for the first half. We'll be gonna take a tight 10, and we'll be back. So grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, and we will see you soon for part 2. Okay, see you shortly, friends. Bye.
Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no. Watch out.
intrigue,
Ooh. What's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and go watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
right.
We're back.
We're back. As you make your way out of the lake and onto the shore, you can see it is evening. It's fairly late.
Because it was 6 hours down and 6 hours back, right?
I bonus action healing word, Esper. Mallory's hand. I'll do my second level spell slot.
She looks down at her arm.
8 points of healing.
What happened?
Esper tried. Mama, these are my friends. This is, Esper tried to get you to drop your staff.
Why?
You were, you weren't yourself. The magic from the line had, kind of taken over you, I think. This is Esper and Mark and Thistle and, Miri.
Hello. I'm sorry, Marlory, Scheide.
We have kind of a, you should rest. We have a...
It's all right.
No, it's not, Mama.
We should talk.
At some point, we got time. There's gonna be a bit of a trek back, so yeah, we got time.
Maybe talking is good, you know?
Let's
While we're all here.
Yeah.
Just into your head, I'm like, we don't know how long she'll be like this.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mark. Let's get over to that, like, shelter that you made from the night before.
I'm gonna sort of, should we? No, just I'll say it out loud as they start to move away outside to the rest of the group. Should we give them some space?
Yeah, right.
Let them.
We'll just be over here.
Yeah, we'll just give you a moment.
Link with her in case she needs help.
We're ahead of you, brother.
Thank you.
It's a lovely night tonight. I'm going to go for a walk.
Yeah, I'll call if I need. Thank you.
You can see your mom is keeping an eye on the sky. No moons are up just yet, but you can see on her face there is some trepidation.
What happens if Riese rises, Mama?
I don't always remember, but the feeling is overwhelming, and I have to be very careful with my magic.
Do you need your staff to cast magic?
No.
Okay. If Riese does rise and something starts to happen, what would you like me to do?
If I'm being honest, I will probably try to leave.
I'll knock you out before you do that.
I may be faster than you.
Probably not. I'm a lot bigger since the last time you saw me, Mama.
I can take a few hits.
I gesture to my broken nose and the scars all over my broken, just like the knuckles, like the wraps that are bloody. Yeah, Mama, I know.
It's not that I want to leave you. I just don't want to hurt anyone.
You don't have control of that anymore, Mama.
Exactly.
So then you gotta let people help you. You can't keep doing this all by yourself anymore. You did that once, and it broke our family in half, Mama.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I know you. I can't imagine what you went through after I left. But I haven't been myself for a very long time. And I have been plagued by visions for so long. And something happened.
When?
When Adri was small. I was in the water with him And Riese rose. And at that time, it didn't have quite the same grip it had on me now. It has on me now. And when the red light hit him, the water around him began to steam. I couldn't touch him. He was so hot. And I was so scared. I knew I had to do something. I had to destroy whatever that connection was or is. I don't know. And I have been trying for... I don't even know how long.
13 years, 7 months, and 5 days.
I've been trying to find a way to destroy the moon. Do you know how that sounds?
It doesn't matter how it sounds, Mama. That's the last thing I care about. I have been following a trail of breadcrumbs. I went to the Vaitoma, and I spent every penny I had to get him enrolled. I took a deal I probably shouldn't have to get him a patron who could support him and pay for him because I could barely afford the down payment. He's smart, Mama, and he's stable. And then they told me you had been there.
I was. Do you know why I left?
I have some theories, but no, I don't.
I told them
About Riese.
about wanting to destroy the moon. I had been doing research. That's why I joined there, just to gain access to their libraries. And when they found out, they thought I was insane.
I have some questions about that later. I don't think you're insane, Mama.
I'm not so sure.
I have learned that people in the highest ivory towers often don't know shit about what it is like to actually be 2 feet on the ground. It doesn't fucking matter what they think. That doesn't matter.
Sometimes it does. I went down to that artery. I don't even know how long ago.
2 years ago, a bird told me. Reminds me I gotta get a fucking curse removed in any case.
I knew that Riese's cycle was bringing it closer to the surface of Terrace.
Yeah, we found that out too.
I wanted to capitalize on the moment. I think it's my only chance.
There's some bigger shit going on with those ley lines, Mama.
I'm sure there is. The power was overwhelming. I am able to do some extraordinary things, and my power has grown extensively over the years.
But you can't control it all the time.
It's a drop in the bucket.
Well, then you shouldn't do it alone anymore. I don't give a fuck if you're dangerous, Mama.
It's not that. I don't think there are enough buckets in the world to bail out that ocean that is coming. There is a king tide on its way.
The king tide? The what we've learned about what each of the moons does, and I don't know magic like the rest of them. I certainly never knew magic like you or Edry, but that magic is tied to bigger things that I do know a bit more about.
I saw you cast a spell. We were down there.
Yeah, but we all can do that, Mama.
Exactly. That was not always the case. Have you noticed that? More and more.
Like that people can do magic that they shouldn't be able to do.
Yes.
This stuff is just what all Triton can do, Mama. You know that.
That has not always been the case.
Okay.
It's a newer development, but it happened slowly, over hundreds of years. I know that sounds crazy.
It doesn't, Mama. You keep saying that you sound crazy, and I just want you to stop for a minute.
I'm sorry.
You have me probably in the one time where I have taken every ounce of anger that I have towards you, and trust me, there is much, and I have put it aside. I don't think you're crazy, Mama. You gotta stop calling yourself crazy. Please.
You're right. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Maybe one day I'll believe you.
We are more alike than you know. I literally said that to Thistle not 24 hours ago.
I am sorry that I have missed that time. I wish that I knew that. You spoke about following breadcrumbs. That's how I felt for a long time. Unable to put into words exactly what is happening, but I can see it. When so many around me can't.
Well, you have a group of 5 people who believe you, and we've got some friends in some places that might be able to put some things together, and I'm gonna need to talk to you about Decius Moss at some point.
When did you meet him?
A couple months ago. He's Adri's patron.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause because there is a giant plane flying overhead.
Moss owns that.
Yeah.
Decius Moss is his patron.
Really?
Really? Why do you think I needed to come find you?
Did he find you or did you find him?
It was about 50-50.
So he found you.
Adri's not alone there with him. A very good friend of mine, Mal, is there looking out for him under the guise of doing some work for Don't.
You blushed. She rolled a natural 20.
I saw the look. Don't, Mama.
She smiles ever so slightly.
Don't.
It's nothing. It's sweet. I'm happy for you.
No, it's not anymore, Mama. Well, no, that's complicated, Mama.
Do we hate Mal? Do we love Mal?
Mama.
I'm sorry.
The most mother thing to say. How do we land?
We can talk about Mal, and there's someone else we should probably talk about at some point.
I look forward to that, but
In any case, Mal is there with him. And when I called you, it's when we've kind of started to realize that things had broken bad with Moss. Not bad, but uncomfortable. There are bigger things at play that will take longer than this conversation and should require Esper and Mark and Thistle. And
I've been eavesdropping. Do you want us to come over?
No, I don't, Mark.
Okay.
I say that truly out loud, but both in my head. Sorry, Mark's.
he's
Mark.
in your head.
Yeah. I got questions about that too. Mama, the other reason we came to come find you is that I watched a very powerful wizard pull a heart out of somebody's chest. And I want to kick the shit out of her, but I don't know if we're strong enough yet, and I need help.
Oh,
Her name's Halora.
I've heard that name before.
It also will, we were arrested for the thing that she did and escaped dish. So there's a lot that's happened, Mama.
Seems like it. You've been busy.
Yeah.
Going back to Moss for a second.
Yeah.
I met Moss quite a while ago. He sought me out. For a time, I was doing quite a bit of research around the cycles of the moon. All the moons. And word got around that I was a bit of an expert. And he sought me out. He was quite curious about Riese. And then he started asking me questions about the ley lines.
Yeah. We got a problem around that.
He said he knew someone who could help me to stop the visions.
Who?
He didn't say. He said he was a powerful mage. Would be able to get them out of my head. We were all set to meet. He was going to take me there.
Did they say where it was?
No. I showed up at the harbor, and he never came.
When was that?
I'm not sure entirely. I would... maybe 10 years ago. But I don't know that my memory of timing can be totally trusted.
From what I know, Moss used to run with a pack of 4, kind of apprentice magic users, not all wizards. I'm not even convinced Moss is a wizard. There was 4 of them. Moss, Halora, Yadira, and Gideon. And they all sought tutelage under this wizard named Eliban. It's all bad fucking news, Mama. All of it's bad. Gideon hurt Esper for a long time, and we obviously know that Alora's a piece of shit. And
I've heard the name Yadira before, too.
all I know is she's good at removing curses.
You could say that.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
From my knowledge, she's a bit of an expert in curses.
I understand. It's Moss has in his possession right now a wand. And I spend like probably the next hour through the job.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened. I run her across Wraithmore. I run her about Thylese. I fill her in on like Shy, just like rapid fire talking. It's like if we could imagine what Shy is like speed bag punching, is like that's what she is like, just information after information after information, just chronologically her entire time since she left Ellery to coming up here into the mountains.
I see. You're right. I was not alone in this journey. That is concerning.
I'm worried about Adri.
So am I.
I want him in school. I want him safe, and I want him out of Moss's care. He needs a teacher, Mama. He also doesn't know you.
I know. I worry that he... I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm not a teacher. When I was his age, something happened to me that has set me on this path.
Was it a tidal wave on a beach?
Her face goes pale.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was on the shores of a fishing village.
And you stuck your staff in the sand, and you dug your feet in as hard as you could, and you tried and you tried and you tried, and it didn't work. I felt every one of those failures, and I felt the wave consume me as well.
Do you know where that tidal wave came from?
No,
My people.
the Illustrious?
They wiped out a whole village.
Why?
An act of retribution.
Where?
A town called Sil'en.
Sorry, that's M, not Shy.
When I understood what was happening, I raced ahead. I tried to stop it. When I woke up, I was bathed in a red light.
How long ago was that, Mama?
I was only 14, 13 maybe.
Spoilers, that was 63 years ago.
Dang, your mom's old.
Triton's age older.
That's when the vision started. A
There's
tidal wave engulfing the world. The dead floating all around me. And I'm powerless to stop it.
You're not powerless to stop it, Mama. You're the most powerful person I know. You were the most powerful person I've known since I was 9, and that hasn't changed.
Thank you.
It's not a compliment, Mama. It's just a fact. It's scary, Mama.
Yeah.
I don't have the magic that you do. At least not to the same extent. When you left, it took another year or two before Dad and I saw the magic that Edry had. And we didn't know what to do with it. He could bend moonlight around corners. And I remember taking him down to the basin, and he would just, like, pull the water up on the shoreline. He was just playing.
I am worried about Moss's influence on him.
I know.
I've seen it on others.
I know.
He's very charming.
He certainly is. He, charmed us for sure for a while.
His notion that everyone should have access to magic on its face is quite noble.
Yeah. Makes you feel kind of special, especially if you don't have it.
It's already happening.
I believe you, Mama.
I don't exactly know how he fits into this, but I'm worried. Edry is young and impressionable.
Well, Mama, if you'd have seen who he was with before, Moss is at least a step sideways. We ended up in Yorin for a time. Not by choice. Daddy's in, is it Stillben?
Still been.
Daddy's in Stillben. Building boats, I think.
You see, she kind of has a sad longing on her face. He deserved better.
Stop.
He did. He knew what he was getting into, but he still deserved better.
Well, he could have stood up better.
Don't be too hard on him.
You didn't see what happened, Mama.
I know.
He more has. For me to function, I've had to let go of my anger towards him. I don't know if Edry ever will. He saw the worst of it.
I'm sorry, Hanya. And I know that words can only do so much. I know that your forgiveness is not something I take lightly. But I will do my best to earn it.
One foot at a time, right?
And I also want to apologize now. This is the longest I've felt myself for a while, and I don't know how much longer it will last.
Will you try and go back down to the line?
No. When I went down last time, it was my choice, but I was overwhelmed. I won't make that mistake again. But sometimes, if I'm too close to a ley line, my power has a way of tapping in, whether I wanted to or not.
Well, when we get on the move, we will try and stay as far away from ley lines as possible. I know they're everywhere. We got a map.
I was going to say that's not always easy.
Well, I know where all the ones are on Katona. Though we're not on Katona right now.
All right.
You should get some sleep.
Yes, I felt like I haven't slept in a very long time.
You probably haven't.
True. Also very hungry.
Yeah, let's get you some food, okay?
You got food made. What flavor you want, mate?
Do you have any, I could really go for some squid. I have not had good squid in a very long time.
Mark's tasted squid.
Of course he is. He's a rich boy.
Absolutely. And some oatmeal.
Oh,
What's this?
Give it a shot.
Just try it, Mama.
All right.
I can't imagine anything worse than squid-flavored mush.
We're fish people.
She tries it. It tastes very good, but the texture is all wrong.
It's bad mouthfeel, right,
It's
Mama?
mainland squid, yeah.
No, it's not the taste, Mark. It's the mouthfeel.
No, it's the inland squid. They taste an awful
Sure.
lot like oatmeal.
You have squid inland?
Yeah.
Make a deception.
Oh!
It's speaking to Triton about squid.
Yeah, but what are they? It's a 10.
Because that's not right.
Oh, well, you know how it is. Hey, just before we all like munch and sleep, we are... I know.
Are we all there?
Yeah, I would've
you've
called
come
you
over
up.
to the fire.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
She is sitting a little farther away from the fire.
We'll make it smaller somehow. Prestidigitation can do that. We are, as I'm sure your daughter informed, wanted for the murder of Kokanee the Lightkeeper. After Halora, any information that you can give us on Halora would be deeply appreciated.
Yes, I've never met her personally, but I do know she is a very powerful mage. She was keen on study. She traveled extensively and had studied under many...
Do you know where she's going, Mama? We know she's headed somewhere cold and somewhere where she need to be hardy. That's why she took Kokanee's heart.
Well, she had a lyceum in Garyang, in the mountains.
Okay?
She referred to it as the Iron Lyceum, but I believe it may have been destroyed some time ago.
We met two of her, captives is the only word I have for it. She kept two dragons that she took when they were essentially wormlings, captive for a long time. They broke free, and that's how we met her. They said she's trying to stop something. She's gonna go somewhere and try and stop something, but we don't know what it is or where it is.
She wasn't native to that area, but from what I know of Garyang, and I have traveled somewhat through there, it's fairly hostile. There are not many settlements. There was one settlement far to the north I never went to, but I did meet folks in the area who spoke of it. Telekov. As I said, I never traveled there myself.
Well, that's better than what we had before. We can tell Ferrithor and Argowick we need to get Kokaney's heart back and deliver it back to his people, his daughter and his family.
Do you know what she's doing with the heart?
We were kind of hoping you might tell us.
I think she was using it to...
It's a power source.
Yeah, more resilient.
She's in a... Not in a... I don't know if you knew, but she's in a Warforged body.
This is new.
And from what I know of what we learned about Kokaney, the high priest, he kind of like part forged. And she took his... The thing, she shattered a... I pull up just the picture.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Sorry if that's too much.
No, it's alarming.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, that would be my only guess, is somewhere up north, the farthest north, the most remote settlement, the only settlement north of kind of southern coast is that, or the city Save Illyria, but...
Telekov's a good spot to start, I think.
I don't believe she's from Save Illyria.
Should, can pass that on to Ferrithor and Argowick
Yeah, can do.
when we get there. Mama, do you know how to teleport?
I can, but my teleportation is not as reliable as I would like.
Fun.
It often has unintended consequences.
Like what?
My magic is not always as stable as I would like it to be, especially as I've gotten more powerful. So a spell like teleportation can sometimes take us off course.
Well, it's either that, or we call Mr. Moss, or we make the trek back on foot. I'm not trying to guilt you into it, Mama.
Where do you want to go?
Telekov, apparently.
No, I don't think we should go there right away.
Where else would we go?
We go back to Taywin?
And do what?
We want to have a face-to-face with Moss already.
I don't know. I don't want Edry there any longer than he needs to be. But if...
We could try to steal your brother. Again.
And bring...
Yeah,
Listen,
take him where?
I don't want to take him to Telekov. Mama, have you been to Telekov?
No, I've never been that far north.
Would you and Adri being together be, dangerous?
Honestly, I don't know.
What is your next move now that you're out of the artery?
I'm still trying to find a way to destroy Riese. And I believe I'm getting close to being powerful enough to do it.
Can you do that from home, Mama?
If I'm going to do it, I think I have to go to the side of the other heart.
You know where that is?
I have an idea.
You know where it is.
I could sense it. Couldn't see it.
What I said down in those tunnels is I wasn't lying to get you out. I think it would do more harm than good.
Destroying Riese?
Yeah.
At least right now.
What do you hope to accomplish by destroying Riese?
I just want the visions to stop.
But
Sorry.
I don't know if Riese is what's causing your visions. Did you speak to our friend over here about the origin of Riese?
Yes, I did.
Well, it seems as though as long as there is the leylines and the other heart, Destroying Riese is only delaying the inevitable.
I also...
She looks at you for a second. You're right. I may have been thinking about this in the wrong way. Riese rose to get away from the ley lines. Perhaps I have to excise the heart.
Thistle knows a thing or two about hearts.
Now, hold on. You're not suggesting doing the same thing in the other heart.
No, Mama.
Why not?
Well, first of all, and this is not a slight on you, but the last person who did that was no mere normal person. They were essentially a god.
They were a god.
It's not something that you will probably perish in the doing of such thing.
Perhaps.
No, Mama.
No, but listen. If you go and you try and you perish, you save no one. We have to be smart about this. I don't disagree with what you're trying to do. I understand. There's a lot going on with the wand and everything involved. But you going and killing yourself trying to do something that's impossible helps nobody.
He makes sense, Mama.
We are actively working to figure this out. And the one person we thought might have been our ally in this turned out probably not our ally.
I know.
We need you to be alive so that we have someone we can turn to when we need questions answered, wisdom doled out.
I know where we can take her.
Where?
To the wizard.
To Felice and...
The two of them working together. With her knowledge.
That's actually a really
and your
good
mother's
idea.
practical application. And that would be a safe place to keep her, away from Moss.
And they've got some serious catacombs. You could probably hang out there and never see the night
Never
sky.
see the moon.
It's in the middle of a desert, Mama.
All right.
They've got a big thing of milk.
Yeah,
You
they've
can
got like
swim
a
in.
milk pool.
I don't know if...
It's quite deep.
I don't think we're allowed to swim in there.
There's a big cat at the bottom.
It's pretty cool. I think you'd like it.
But
actually.
I imagine that you and Felice would have a lot to discuss.
All right. What do you think?
I think I want you to go somewhere where you're safe. Where you'll be comfortable.
Where do you want me to go?
You can't put that on me, Mama.
No, I'm just curious. It's a genuine question.
I think there's part of me that hopes that maybe if I just took you home, Kishira, that things would be better, but I think that's pretty naive of me to do that. And maybe pretty selfish to do that, too.
I love Keshwara, and I want to go home. But I don't want to put anyone at risk.
Mama, why did you go in the trench?
Because it's quiet.
What's at the bottom of it, Mama?
I don't know if you'd believe me if I told you.
I'm in a mood to believe incredible things today.
There is an angel.
Angel?
Tends a beautiful garden. I told you.
What is the name of this angel?
I can't tell you.
You can't physically say it, or you're not allowed.
I swore I wouldn't.
want to see this, Angel.
I know. I know. That was my thought too. Chatwater. We talk about it in Chatwater. Mama, what did the sapphire necklace do that you left me?
It was a ward of a kind.
I threw it in the trench. I'm sorry. I was mad at you.
No, I understand. I get it. I get it.
Now the angel has it.
Well, it's in good hands. It was meant to protect you in the ocean. It's a ward of Istitia.
Oh, that's important.
It was more of a wish. More to do with faith than anything else. But the trench was quiet. But there were times, even down there, I couldn't escape the call of Riese. And as time went by, I could hear the beating of the heart. If I stay in one place for too long, it's like the background noise gets turned up.
I'm not super versed with magic and the sorts. Is there a chance that you're descendant from any draconic beings far down the line?
My mama's from the water elemental plane. She's not from here.
Don't believe so.
Sea dragon, I don't know. No?
Not that I'm aware of.
You seem to have some sort of relationship with, these leylines.
I think it's like equifinality. Multiple origins, same ending. They're all, while Mama and I may not be in line, well, in Adri, not me, in any sort of way related to the original, like, bloodline of Rifax or Tyrax or anything like that. It's Mama's magic. It's the magic itself. The magic's what ties it.
I think when I woke up on that beach, bathed in that red light, I think Riese revived me. I can't be sure, and I'll never know.
Right.
But I think in that moment I was killed by the sea, and Riese brought me back.
I know something about that.
Yanis doesn't remember. We have manacles
We do.
that stop people from being able to cast magic.
They sure do.
I think Miri had them. I gave them. I had them
I
for
literally
a long
had
time.
the thought. I think I,
Yeah, I can't.
I think I had the
Somebody
paper a
has
long
them.
time.
We've got them all with us.
We
they're
got
like,
them. They basically stop people from being able to cast magic.
I
They gotta make a check or something.
I go over to my mom before we go down to sleep. This would be at some point, and I think while we're talking, I think I rustle around in the bag, and I just kind of put the manacles next to me.
No, you never answered the question.
Which one?
Where do you want your mother to go?
Well, I was hoping we could have entirely avoided what I wanted to. Thanks, Mark.
Good memory, Mark.
Always.
Good memory. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I suppose Temple Philenis is as good as anywhere else. You'll be with Felice, and you two can learn a lot. And if needed, the priestesses there can call one of us, and we can try and figure out a way to get to you.
I think he knows they might be better equipped to deal with something out of the ordinary.
Well, and if we go there and we take you there, I got a curse that needs breaking.
Yeah, and if someone tries to fuck with the temple, good luck between you and Felice. It's,
And also probably nip this kid as well. That seems like her home base. I don't think you fuck with anything in a god's temple.
Oh, yeah, but...
And we could eventually get your brother taken there as well.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Do you think you can get Adri there?
We've got a lot of things to do.
We
I don't mean to sound, but we have a very long to-do list.
We got him out once. I got him out of urine once.
That wasn't with Moss.
I mean, I think it'll be easier with Moss. We go in, let's have a lunch, you know, just catch up, the two of them, and then we just leave.
None of us can teleport. And I think taking her anywhere near Moss is a very
No.
Just then how do we leave?
I've been to Dresda. I didn't leave the city under the best circumstances.
What'd you
but
do, Mama?
I sunk a number of ships.
Why?
Whose and what make?
Oh, all kinds. I didn't really discriminate, but I had an episode. And I got angry. And in my anger, I lost control.
Is there anyone we should know about who got you angry that we might be able to avoid?
I honestly... I can't remember what I was angry about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's okay, Mom.
do we want to prioritize getting Audrey?
No, I think Felena's first.
Adri.
Maybe
you
we
safe.
rustle up.
Glennis,
some
Edric, what we should
scrolls.
do is in the meantime, we gotta get some scrolls of teleportation. That's what we need. We also need to call Ferithor and Argowick and let them know about Telekov. Maybe they can swing up there and see what's going on. And while that's gonna probably take them some time to travel. And while we're doing that, we get Mama to Fiolennis. We get this fucking curse broken on me. And I vaguely run her through down about the belt.
And then we get Audrey.
And then we
And
get
then we go deal with Halora.
And then we go deal with Laura.
Get the Dragon Bros on it.
We need rest first.
Yeah. And can you... You've never been to Temple Fiolennis, have you, Mama?
No.
Just Dresda? It's 3 weeks across the sands.
Are we going to sleep pretty soon?
Yeah.
Miri has a 3rd level spell slot. Let me double check.
You're looking to send mate, I got it, Dylan.
No. That's not what.
We should keep that one, just in case.
Well,
We only have one more set of diamonds.
is this the same level as the one? It is.
It's the same one.
This is a cleric spell. I think, just as an attempt, Mary casts Remove Curse on Shy. That's a cleric spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
3rd level.
All right, so you...
Before we do that, I can't recall if there was a reason that Jess didn't do that.
Jess said when I'd asked her the first time that she said she didn't have it prepared
Yeah,
that day.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
make
was
sure we weren't walking
Yeah.
on some sort of narrative choice.
I
But
don't think so.
She reaches out and she touches the belt, and you see the head of this wolf kind of grow slightly, and you can see it kind of snarl. As you are able to take off the belt, you are no longer attuned to it.
Nice. All right.
All right, give it
All
to
right.
You see as it drops, yeah, as it
No.
comes off, it drops to the ground. You see that the wolf head returns to that kind of.
I take it and I wrap it in like a piece of cloth of some description, and I just shove it in my bag.
I don't get to wear it.
No,
It's my turn.
no, it's not your turn.
We
It
can
is
also just-
Thistle's turn,
We
yeah.
can also just toss it in the sinky ravine hole.
I'm not tossing that any downwhere near the ley line.
That's a holy hole.
We can also give it to the wolf.
Yeah, let's just keep it with us.
You remember the Garm Wolf did not like that belt.
Yeah, maybe
So
she'll
let's just
destroy
keep it with
it.
us and give it to someone who we like but don't love.
Give
You
it to
know?
us.
Yeah, let's curse somebody.
Yeah, let's cut someone up.
Thank you.
Where's Zane? What's
Thank
he
you.
up to?
Thank you. Thank you, Miri.
Zane's on a path.
Oh no.
Mama, we found this belt, and I put it on because it allowed me to talk to Char, who I reference is actually with us.
This is our
He's up
cool
with- I do.
wolf friend.
This is our friend Whisper's companion who we're looking after for a while. And yeah, it's been on me for a couple days now, and I've been trying to throw it away, and it hasn't gone anywhere. So
You know how cursed items are.
Right.
Boomerangs.
Right.
So plan for tomorrow.
Want me to talk to Arkwick? No, Ferrithor. I'm on Tidal.
Yeah,
Ferrithor.
call Ferrithor.
Yeah, 2 seconds, mate.
Right. Ferrithor.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought Ferrithor was more like this.
Go for Ferrithor.
Of
Mate,
course, that's how he answers.
Got intel on Pelora.
Right.
We believe she's going somewhere near Telekov. And I'm saying these out loud, so y'all can check in. Telekov. Anything else?
We are working on getting ourselves ready to help with the fight.
We're preparing, but that's what I've got.
Thanks for the update. Just spoke to some frost giants. We're in Garyang.
Garyang is one word. It's hyphenated.
Garyang. We'll head that way. It's very fucking cold.
I relay all of this. Thanks, mate.
Stay in touch.
You're a real one. Best wishes.
Great. Not sure what else to say. Argowick says hi.
You don't have to say
Don't send
anything.
any more.
We're just chatting.
Mark, can you
thinking about you.
Mark, can you send?
I love Mark's back to back sending.
Mark, I need to check in on Adri. Can you send?
1 second, I've got to check in on Adri.
You see the next few words is him relaying that information to Argowick.
Okay, that's 9 sorcery points.
The little human called me.
I need you to call Mal, and I need you to ask. See how he's doing. See how Adri's doing. Tell him to tell Adri that I found her.
Want me to just talk to Adri directly? Yeah, I got it, no problem. Adri, mate, how you doing? We're doing really good. We're coming to town. Would love to catch up. And we found your mum. Best wishes.
Oh, God.
Okay. Hey, Mark. What? I'm not in town right now. Just on a trip with Moss.
Ask him where he is.
How's Mama?
Ask him where he is. Please, Mark.
He's getting in line.
Honestly, she's really good. Yeah. Where are you?
Is Mal with you?
Is Mal with you? How's Moss? How's school?
What are you doing? What's the trip for?
What's the trip?
Did you just what's the trip in 2 words? I feel.
What's the trip?
What's the trip?
What's the trip? What's the trip?
What's
What's the trip?
I still had 7 to go.
That's good to hear, I guess.
That's 1.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. No Mal. Moss is showing me some old ruins on a
25.
Where?
boat at the moment.
Old ruins on a boat. Where?
Right.
I know where that is.
Where?
Where we went?
Element's Tower.
On a boat.
We'll meet you
Sailing
there.
up the coast. Through the jungle.
Can you describe it in detail?
Details one word.
No, I say it cool style.
Dale?
Shy says, love you, fish.
Shy says, love you, fish.
It's down by the volcano.
Nope, that's worse.
So much worse.
So much worse.
He's got a workshop type thing.
Oh, fuck.
I'm really curious to see what it's like. Tell Shy I miss her. Gotta go.
You relay all of that?
Yeah.
She looks like she's gonna be sick.
Right, so that's put us on a bit of a clock.
Do we want me to mention, hey, don't mention to boss that your mom's here? That might be
Yeah.
a bit suspicious.
Yeah. Do you have?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I've got that cool thing where
You're-
these are sorcery points, not spell slots, so I get sending at a discount. And I didn't do that much spells in that fight. I sort of hid behind corners and
So you're burning
passed out.
spells to create sorcery points to cast spells. That's wild.
Action economy.
My favorite. Yeah. One more thing. Do me a solid and don't mention to Moss about your mum.
Or that we're.
I think there's a bit of history there. Best not knock the boat.
I think one word should count towards the facial expression. It's an image of.
Oh,
He's right in front of him.
I'm so sorry. He's standing right here. I already told him. Shoot.
Fuck.
Sorry. See you soon, I guess.
Fuck.
We'll be back in Taywin in a few weeks.
No, you will not. No,
And that's
you
where we're gonna end it tonight.
Oh, gosh darn it!
Fuck.
I had stuff I wanted to
Wait, you gave him Keshware and
do. Oh, darn, gosh darn it!
Gosh darn it.
I had things I
Kraken's
wanted
date,
to do.
Tim.
Hey!
People I want to talk to.
Fuck. Okay.
Make a note of it.
No, I'm gonna forget on purpose.
We're gonna go scream about this in Chatwater.
15 sorcery points.
We're gonna go scream about this in Chatwater. Chatwater, if you don't know, is the after session talk show where we, Timothy, you were saying something?
Are you guys gonna do anything before you rest?
No.
Yes.
No, I think we just.
I got people I want to talk
Okay,
to.
other than you.
Wait. Can we?
You also level up.
Yay!
9th level. 10th level? 10th level.
10th, right?
10th
Ninth.
level. 10th
Ninth.
level.
Whose
13th.
side are you on?
The book.
One level. Just one level.
We are
Level
gonna
13.
we're gonna go debrief all of this in Chatwater. Chatwater, if you don't know, is our after session talk show. It's available at the Knucklebone tier and above over on Patreon. You can type !Patreon in the chat. I think we have some time, and our dear friend Rob Hartley might join us for Chatwater as well. So please come hang out with us over on Patreon. Please stick around. We're gonna go raid someone awesome. And put your thumbs up, babies! When you find yourself really just needing to talk to your mom, you probably should prepare first and touch the goo. Have a good night, everyone. We love you. Bye-bye. Oh my God.